Good morning, and we're back again. So let's see if we can get this part out. Let me show you what we're working on today. This is the disconnect for the four-wheel drive on my lovely 2002 Chevy Trailblazer. Now, as you can see, way back in there, barely, is the intermediate shaft. Has a screw hole in this end. But before we go to that extreme, we have some other things we want to try. I'm going to try the freeze and heat. Let me show you. We're going to hit it with a product called Freeze Off. And then we're going to hit it with the steam cleaner. Now what I'm going to do is there's a space back in here where it actually goes into the oil pan. I'm going to try to cool that down and then hit it with heat and see if the contraction and expansion will break it free from the oil pan so I can just pull it straight out. If not, we will continue to more extreme methods. I'll be back. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with some compressed air to make sure all the possible junk behind it, between it and the oil pan, is removed. And then we will start working with the freeze off. So, give me a minute. Now, just to be safe, I do have a replacement on order for this. It should be here on Friday. If I have to destroy this one to get it out, I have a replacement for it. So we have tried to make sure that all the gunk that might be up behind it, see? Oh, sorry. See, some stuff came out. But that's where I'm going to be putting the cold and then the hot. So I can see if I can get it to break free. And now I have to go unplug the compressor because I can't run the compressor and the steam cleaner at the same time. I'll be back. Alrighty, so I was able to get it out using the quarter 20 along with the slide hammer. You hook to the end of the intermediate shaft. Now, go ahead. Pick this up so you can see what I'm looking at. This is the intermediate shaft bearing housing. Now, I have one of these on order. I may or may not have ruined the internals on this. I don't know yet. I haven't taken it apart yet. So we'll see how bad things are inside. But I used this piece right here inside to press the shaft up against that to kind of pull it out. I have not removed the shaft yet. Right there is my current intermediate shaft. Now, you see all this crap here on the end. That's because the other end is screwed. So we'll set this aside for now. I will clean up the inside of that tunnel going through the oil pan. Yeah, see, nice and dirty. Alrighty. Yeah, I forgot to put my gloves on earlier. So my hands were messy. Hold on a second while I get a flashlight so I can show you the interior of that tunnel. And I'm back. Recent purchase from Harbor Freight. Turn it on. See. Oh, let me. Alright, that's. It's not quite a flashlight, but let me show you the tunnel going through my oil pan. Now, as you can see, I need to clean up where it goes in. See if I can lower this down enough that you can actually see through the tunnel here a little bit further. There you go. On the other side is where the front differential is. Yeah, well, that front differential is toast. There you go. There's a nice So I'm going to clean up this end before I reassemble anything, and then I'm going to go disassemble the driver's side of the motor. Excuse me, my suspension. So I will be back. I'm back again, even though nothing appears to be wrong with this intermediate shaft bearing housing, the whole thing. I do believe that when the new one gets in on Friday, I'll go ahead and use it instead of this one, because the one that's coming in should be, if not in perfect condition, at least good condition, because it is a new part. Now, I'm probably going to use the intermediate shaft that came with my replacement differential, mainly because I don't know if this one, well, this one appears to be in good shape. All the grooves on it appear to be in good shape on both ends. Nothing appears to be wrong with the shaft itself. Just a little dirty. So we'll throw some parts cleaner on it. And we're going to head to the driver's side to start disassembling it. Now, I'm going to eventually go ahead and pull the motor mounts on both sides so I can lift the motor up enough to get the differential out on the other side. See it here in a few minutes. Alrighty, we're now on the driver's side of the motor, of the car, excuse me. And let me give you an idea as far as what we're doing. Okay. Now, I've already done this to the other side. This side has to be done. Now, as you can see, this is the upper control arm. This down here is the lower control arm. This is the steering knuckle, which includes the axle bearing, which the brake hub, and also up here is the shock absorber. And shorten that some. Right there is my front differential. Now, you can see all the way through from this side to the other side. That's the hollow where the intermediate shaft resides. Now, as you can see, this bearing here, excuse me, this oil seal here is not flush with the outside edge, and it's rather torn up. So that's the next thing, is to get all this stuff disassembled. Now I will be removing the motor mount so that I can push the motor towards the passenger side and see if we can just drop this straight down. Don't know. Something new. See you here in a few. I am back. Now I have removed the steering bearing, brakes. Now we're going to go ahead and take this off after we undo this nut and this nut and this bolt that holds the shock absorber in place. And then we'll remove the upper control arm, the lower control arm, and the outer crap, I forgot what it is. Anyway, gotta undo this too. And then we will start working in there on the differential. Wish me luck.